Okay, this is our FamilySearch affiliate library, our main FamilySearch library in Columbus, Georgia. It's an amazing library. What I didn't know until we actually approached them was that they are the main library for a 4-county system. So we got a bonus that we didn't even expect. Several years ago, our genealogy society came to me and said, hey, Chris, how do we get the Columbus Library to become a family history library or a FamilySearch affiliate library? And I said, you know, I don't know. I researched it a bit, talked to some folks in Salt Lake, found out what I needed to know. And I went back to them and I said, look, why don't we go together? That way it doesn't look like it's just a FamilySearch program, and let's make it a community presentation to the director. The director had his top 2 assistants, and we met with the 3 of them for an hour or so on a Friday morning. They were so excited about the advantages to becoming a FamilySearch affiliate library that on Monday, 3 days later, I got a PDF copy of his already signed and submitted application contract to Salt Lake to become an affiliate library, and it's been a marvelous cooperation ever since. So why do we need FamilySearch affiliate libraries? A little bit of background in order for FamilySearch affiliate libraries to make sense. Family history is not just about names, dates, and places. When I teach classes, I tell them genealogy is boring, because it can be. The whole point is to learn about the real people behind the names on the charts. And we need resources to discover who those people are. There's all kinds of resources on the internet, many different sites, places like Ancestry.com, MyHeritage, and so forth. They have one way of presenting family trees. Everybody creates their own. So you may have tens, hundreds, even thousands of different trees that contain parts of your family. There is an alternative, and that's found on FamilySearch, which at this point, probably all of you are at least mildly familiar with, if not significantly. FamilySearch presents a one family tree concept. Everybody cooperates and puts the best information they know into a family tree, and that allows collaboration, which we'll get back to. DNA only tells where our ancestors came from, maybe some medical information. You might find out about a 7th cousin twice removed from Ancestry or MyHeritage and so forth. Again, that's fun. And that and the individual family trees on some of the other sites do not give a good enough picture. A single family tree, such as what's found on FamilySearch, allows collaboration with others and access to research that's already been done by other people. It gives you an opportunity to suddenly link your own lines that you may have created with lines that you know nothing about. Let's say that you have only gotten back, as I had until not too long ago, to my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandparents. I didn't know who their parents were at all. That was a complete mystery to me. That's on my maternal or my paternal grandmother's side. I had the same exact problem on my paternal grandfather's side to exactly the same point in history. Great-great-grandparents. Suddenly, as many of you have probably already experienced if you used FamilySearch, you get just the right ancestor in there, and suddenly you shoot back many, many generations. I found out that my main namesake was way back in 1600s. I was born Christopher Bieneman. Schmink is an adopted name. And all of a sudden, I had all the generations beyond those great-great-grandparents, which was where I was dead stopped. I didn't do any of that research. I'm trying to make sure that I'm refining it where necessary and verifying it, but I didn't do any of that. That pops in. Nice advantage to a single family tree. To create our tree, we need records. Family History Library in Salt Lake, probably most of you know, is the largest genealogical library in the world. Most of the records in the Family History Library are available to anyone for free online through FamilySearch. FamilySearch, by the way, is a whole lot more than just what you see on that website. A problem that we have, though, is some of the record owners do not want their records available for public access. So for various reasons, they have restricted access to the records. FamilySearch has negotiated with many of the record owners at least some limited access within family history centers. But at home, probably most, if not all of you, have already run into the problem of getting a record that says you can't see that here. You can only see it in a family history center or a FamilySearch affiliate library. Many of the record owners have allowed FamilySearch to make those restricted records available in a little over 5,000 family history centers around the world. But they may be quite some distance from where you live, and the hours may not be convenient. Going back for just a minute to what our whole task is, at RootsTech London back in October 2019, Elder David A. Bednar, who is one of the two people over FamilySearch at the very top, spoke to a very VIP group of archivists, ambassadors to various nations, record keepers, and so forth. He explained to the assembled there in that VIP reception and dinner that we're compiling a family tree of humankind that spans all time and all distance. He said that seems like an impossible task, but he said it'll be done one by one family at a time, and it will be made free of charge. The managing director, executive director of Family History Department said that it's estimated that 100 billion people have lived on the earth since Adam. Our goal is to identify all of them. And he made a very astute comment. He said, we don't need to own all the records, and FamilySearch does not own many of the records that you see on FamilySearch. All we need is access so that we can bring together all of our ancestors. As we gain more access to records, they can be found not only in family history centers around the world, but also FamilySearch affiliate libraries. Many people don't even know what a FamilySearch affiliate library is. How do you find them? Up at the upper right-hand corner of FamilySearch, you'll find this little question mark, which is the help, it takes you to the help screen. You click it and you get this drop-down menu right here. All you need to do is click on find a family history center or a FamilySearch affiliate library. They're color-coded. This just happens to be Western New York and Southern Ontario. I liked it because of the contrast between where the affiliate libraries are versus the family history centers. Family history centers are the little bluish green family tree logo dots. Many family history centers just have one or two or three. We happen to have 6 computers in our family history center here in Columbus, Georgia, but generally the hours are going to be very limited. We're all staffed by volunteers. Most FamilySearch affiliate libraries, which you see in an orange color with looks like somebody reading a book in front of them, are public libraries or university libraries, sometimes historical societies and so forth. Especially the public libraries and the university libraries have much wider range of hours and therefore are much more accessible. Surprisingly, there are very few FamilySearch affiliate libraries compared to the number of public libraries in the country. Those restricted records actually amount to about 500,000 record sets. Those are the things that we can't see at home. A record set oftentimes is a film with anywhere from sometimes hundreds to even thousands of individual images on it. So that's a heck of a lot of records that we just can't see. And as I said, they're all available in family history centers. They're dotted all over the world. But 90% of all of those restricted records can also be seen in a FamilySearch affiliate library. Now think about that. I can't get into my local family history center, or my local family history center is actually 125 miles away and they're only open a few hours a week. But if you've got a local library that you've talked into becoming a FamilySearch affiliate library, now you have access to 90% of all of those 500,000 restricted record sets. If you haven't seen it on FamilySearch, you can tell whether you can actually see an image or not. If you see a document image, that is FamilySearch's way of telling you that it's only an indexed record or a transcription of a document. If you see just a nice little camera icon, the camera icon tells you that you should, at home, with no problem, be able to see the actual image of the document itself. But if you see the camera image that has a key over it, that means it can only be seen in either an affiliate library or a family history center. And you get to see the original document. We all know that indexed records don't always capture all of the information on a particular document. It may only have a few pieces of information. Obviously, we want to be able to go back and look at the original document because there's so much more and much richer information there. If you want to know more, you can find out more about FamilySearch affiliate libraries in a very nice article, and it talks about the advantages of becoming a family history or FamilySearch affiliate library, how to do it, and this is they actually also give the email address for a library or a historical society or a genealogy society, any place that is related to genealogy and family history that has publicly available computers can become a FamilySearch affiliate library. They just send an email to affiliatelibraries@familysearch.org. They'll get an agreement or contract to go through. They simply need to provide a static IP address and the name of the IT support person at the library or genealogical society. FamilySearch's IT people work with the organization's IT person, get them up and running, and they have special access to 90% of all of those restricted records that you can otherwise only see in a family history center. So in summary, invite your local libraries of various sorts to become a FamilySearch affiliate. It does not cost them a dime. They become a tremendous resource to the community. Remember, librarians are research people. They love to be able to provide information to the public. This gives them one more way of serving the public in their particular area. With the expanded resource, we become better able to find what we need about our families and paste them into the tree and gather the families together. Okay, that's it. I'm open to questions, comments, criticisms, suggestions, you name it.
I do have a question. So most of these restricted records, are they digitized? You look on a computer and it's just the restricted access, or are they like microfilms or actual documents?
Most typically, you're going to be able to see a microfilm image of the original record.
Okay. Yeah. So now, it's basically what we see online at home. It's just the restricted access.
Yes, yes. Sometimes it's a church that wants to hold records a little closer. Sometimes it's a county or a state or a county that loves their $25 per certificate and they don't want to lose that revenue. There's all kinds of reasons, but oftentimes what's happened is FamilySearch has gone in and done the filming of those records in the first place, and they worked out an agreement that, hey, we'll do the filming, which can be very expensive. We'll do the filming for free. We'll provide you a digitized copy of those records. And would you at least let us make them available within our family history centers? And many organizations say, yeah, you know, that's fair. So they become available in the family history centers. When FamilySearch affiliate libraries were created several years back, that's really an extension of FamilySearch. And so you can't sit in the parking lot and use Wi-Fi. You have to go into the library just like a family history center and see it hardwired online in that facility. That keeps the record owners happy that it's not just totally publicly available. It's still restricted access. But the more FamilySearch affiliate libraries there are around the country, the better able we're going to be to see records wherever we live. Does that answer your question, Darren?
Yes, thank you.
Sure. Anybody else?
Do you have a good suggestion of how to propose this idea to your local library?
Excellent question. Yes. Ours was so easy, I'm embarrassed. I was given the name of the director by my contact at the Genealogical Society, and she said, that's the person you want to go to, not so-and-so in the genealogy room. There was a little bit of a problem with an individual who worked in the genealogy room, which is big enough to be a department in that library. And I happened to mention it to my wife, and she said, Alan Harkness, that's my cousin. By marriage, they share the same aunt up in North Carolina. And so I had an instant in, and that didn't hurt one bit. Most people are not going to be that lucky. He was already talking to family members, so he was even more polite than he might have been. He's a great guy anyway. But what I would suggest is to go poke around at the library, ask just some of the librarians there, do you have anybody here who's good at genealogical research or helping some of your library customers or patrons, whatever they call them, to do their family history or genealogical research? If they give you a blank stare, ask to talk to the head research librarian. If you still get a blank stare, that may not be the best place to recruit as a FamilySearch affiliate library. The little tiny libraries typically may not have staff that really know much about genealogical research. But if you happen to hit a library that says, oh yeah, so-and-so is really good at that, they help people when they come in. How would you like to have access to a whole bunch more than what you've already got? Many libraries have got Ancestry.com, a library edition for free. How would you like to have access to a bunch of records that you can't even see right now? That ought to perk their ears real quick. Then you ask, who do we talk to that's the decision maker, and make an appointment. Does that make sense?
Yes, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I would not do as we did, going directly to the director, because they may not know or care. We happen to have had a big genealogy room and several people that were already very skilled at FamilySearch and ancestry and genealogical research, and did some community classes. So we were fortunate.
So you want to build a foundation?
Say again?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to have that foundation underneath you before you go there.
Yeah, but I would not normally go right to the director. As soon as my wife told me that was her cousin, I thought, oh, I got an in.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.